Good step. Shot.
So yeah, we'd see Henrik those mornings, don't we? Last one at school, walking past.